औज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम रब्बि शरह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़्दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली. This is week 3 and we are revising unit 2 for grade 9 while this is the lecture for grade 8. Before that we have studied about the events that happened before 1940, then the important events, all the events that led to the creation of Pakistan till 3rd June Plan 1947. After 3rd June Plan 1947, how the partition of India was done to establish Pakistan. According to the 3rd June Plan, there must be the boundary commission for the division of certain areas that have the sense that there must be any kind of a dispute arise there. So the commission for division of Bengal and Punjab could not decided upon the single point, and as a result Sir Cyril Ratcliffe has decided the boundaries in the provinces of Punjab and Bengal by himself, and that seems like an injustice to Pakistan. For example, the district of Gurdaspur, that was a Muslim majority area, was handed over to India in Punjab, while Kolkata, where along with the Muslims there were the lower caste Hindus residing, and they were of the view that if they would given the choice, they will join Pakistan through referendum. But eventually no choice of referendum was given to them, and as a result Kolkata was also handed over to India, and it was the economic center of southern India. Eventually, many of the leaders has highlighted the injustice done by the Boundary Commission to Pakistan. After that, the Eastern Bengal and Western Punjab has decided to be the part of East Pakistan and West Pakistan respectively. The decision of KP and WFP at that time was done through referendum, and the people decided to go with Pakistan, while in Balochistan it was decided through Shahi Jirga and Municipal Committee Quetta. Thus, Pakistan got independence in the northwest of India and north-south of India, and those independent states were called as West Pakistan and East Pakistan. Before getting into the idea of the independence, we must know that why there was a need of independence or the division of India. It was due to the British colonization. Now, what is colonization? It is basically the process in which the foreign invaders are going to take over the native people control. So, as a result, this kind of the takeover is known as colonization. For example, as British has done in Africa and India, that they initialized their coming to India is the trade purpose, and eventually they expanded their trades. When they were coming for trade, they have seen the lack of interest of the rulers for facilitating the local people, and also there was a lack of peace and comfort among the people. So they took advantage of that, and they tried to took control of certain areas of India. In that purpose, they have fought many of the battles, including Battle of Palasi, Battle of Buxar, and the last try of Tipu Sultan and Hyder Ali to defend their land in 1799. Eventually, in 1803, British took control of Delhi. But in 1857, Hindus and Muslims that were living together for last thousands years together, they decided to revolt against British. As a result, War of Independence was fought, but unfortunately they lost against the British Empire. And as a result, in 1858, it was declared that India became the part of British colony through Proclamation Act 1858 by Queen Elizabeth. What were the aims and policies of British colonization? So, if we see, the main purpose was trade and to gain the economic interest. So, the economic policies they have given for the occupied India were in the favor of British, as they used to take the raw material from India, then convert that into the products and then resell to the Indians in the higher prices. That was basically the economic deterioration of local Indians. While they highlighted the importance of science and arts, as before that Hindus and Muslims were only getting their religious education. But the highlighting of science and art has done to the specific extent or among the small influential groups of India, including the heads of princely states. Many of the educational institutes were developed, but they were only approachable by the higher classes or the rulers of India, thus created the class discrimination among the people of India. And as a result, also Indians have to face the racial discrimination on the basis of education, their color, and economic conditions by British. Eventually, that led to the independence movement and division of India. After that, if we see the role of Quaid-e-Azam in the establishment of Pakistan, we will see that he was basically the role model of Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela has taken the Quaid-e-Azam movement for independence of Muslim state as the role model to get his rights. And how the political journey of Quaid-e-Azam was started, that if like Sir Syed Ahmed Khan, he believed in the united nationhood of Hindus and Muslims, but eventually, and thus joined Congress in 1906. But eventually, he sensed the difference of Muslims and Hindus, and again left Congress and joined Muslim League in 1913. And as a result, he has proposed the Lucknow Pact in 1916, and both of the Congress and Muslim League were agreed upon that, and thus claiming Quaid-e-Azam as the ambassador of Hindu-Muslim unity. Apart from that, he has participated in the roundtable conferences for the decision of future of India, and eventually had led the Pakistan movement from front, thus known as Quaid-e-Azam, the great leader in the history of Pakistan.